Greetings, beloved multiversal soul familia. Welcome back, beloveds. Yes, in this session, we are going to be going into two different decks to determine what is coming in for the collective in terms of our metamorphosis. Yes, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it joyful. Graceful. As I catch my earbud wanting to fall out of my ear already. 53 seconds in. Yes, but here we are, beloveds. Just give me one moment to close my studio door, and we are going to get right into this. Just one moment. All right. Here we go. I'm so ready for this, beloveds. And I must say that this particular session was actually inspired by another stream that I watched this morning. No, it's not another person who reads oracle cards. But someone extremely important, nevertheless, inspired this session in terms of metamorphosis. And so here we go. I think we're going to go into the seed and sickle first. And we do have two different decks. Two different guidebooks. Oh, and we have two cards that wanted to separate themselves from the rest of the deck. So we're just going to set those right off to the side, and that is where we are going to begin. And not with these cards, because these are from the last session. Oop, which tells me, that these cards have been neutralized because this deck has not been ethically shuffled yet. So there that goes. Anywho's. Yes, into the seed and sickle. This deck does come again with two different guidebooks. And I do reference them because, not that my intuitions aren't on point when I utilize them for interpretations. The guidebook offers so much of like a storytelling vibe, which is literally half the aesthetic of this channel. This channel actually was never intended to be like mostly cards. But because I have realized how well I can utilize them to tell a story, that is what I do. And I let you know when it's a story time, and I let you know when it's intuitive time, and I let you know when it's going to be delivered with grace and care. And I let you know when it's not going to be for the faint of heart, but I will still do my best to deliver the messages with grace and care. Okay, one more shuffle, and we're going to go right into the cards since we are 424 on the timer. That is a mirroring number. So we are also going to take a look at number 424 right about now. Yes, 424 as an angel number, representing stability, support, and positive changes coming into our lives, beloveds. So, let's go into this deck and find out the deets on this metamorphosis. Ooh, that card really wanted to come out. And it's strawberry, number 39. We're going to make a full pass. And that's it. So let's see what we have at the bottom. We have feverfew at the bottom. And then we have strawberry coming out first. So I'm feeling guided to go into the Dawn guidebook for the strawberry to see what is coming in for the collective in terms of our metamorphosis. It feels like we've been chipping away at a situation forever, and no matter what you do, you just can't seem to make headway. Don't be fooled by the odd occasion on which it seems like something might be about to change if you just wait a little longer. There's a reason why things have been so reluctant to move. Put out your feelers and employ a change of tact. A new angle will benefit you here. Okay, well, strawberry couldn't be any more forward, huh? I'm feeling guided to go into the Dusk guidebook for feverfew. For what else is coming in terms of our metamorphosis. Number 28. Feverfew. What a beautiful card. We're playing matchy-matchy today. That inspired me to bring in one of my most favorite rocks, the Unakite. So beautiful. All of these colors, I believe, make an absolutely stunning palette to work with, be it in textiles and fashion or even other forms of artwork and painting. Creating art with this color scheme, yeah, baby. Yes, please. So, we're going to sit this right here, and we're going to move along. Feverfew is known as a companion plant, as it helps others to grow stronger and healthier simply by being nearby. Its strong scent protects its allies from insects and other pests. Friends and family have always rallied around you, and now it's time to return some of the support. Someone near to you is struggling. Who haven't you heard from for a while? Reach out to them and return some of the love you've received from them in the past. Your own emotional wealth is bountiful right now. Be generous with it. Okay, interesting message so far. I'm going to take another look at strawberry for just a moment here. So, a new angle. A new angle would be returning the gesture, returning the love during our metamorphosis. Reciprocity is key, along with authenticity, of course, being prioritized, but both are becoming significant in terms of priority. Harmony and relationships indicating that the collective is on their right path. Sharing is caring is what I just heard. Interestingly enough, it is strawberry season. So, this may have some significance to the collective as well. something about being at a farmer's market or even at a strawberry field, like a pick your own type of fruit farm. You're going to run into somebody who may not necessarily knock your socks off, but it's going to change your life for the most part and contribute as well as supporting your metamorphosis, with the two hands here coming together like that, reaching for the same flower. And these flowers are somewhat similar. They both are white and they both have yellow centers. So this is like, imagine you are picking berries and someone goes and like reaches for the same berry as you, and then you like both look up and you make eye contact, and then it's over from there, but in a good way. As in, it's over meaning it's it's just beginning. Your old version of your life is over and the new is coming in. Yes. Let's see here. I'm a little bit curious about something. So, give me just a moment. The strawberry moon will take place June 11th, 2025. So, June 11th, the closest full moon to the summer solstice, beloveds. Something significant about that day. It could be an anniversary, it could be a birthday. You could be really into like ritualizing and being in ceremony during different, we'll just say, alignments in the year, like different seasons and alignments. And whatever it is that you have been seeking and reaching for is also seeking and reaching for you at this time. And again, all this is going to contribute to your metamorphosis. Not hold you back, not hold you down, not stunt your growth, but fully support and contribute. Beautiful. I'm feeling guided to make one more pass with the seed and sickle. Whatever comes out, comes out. Ooh, the rose is out again. So whatever this situation is, if it's something that you're already aware of, or even if you're just hearing it from me, you're meant to keep it sub rosa for now, beloveds. Meaning under the rose, or keeping it private, keeping it to yourself, holding it close to your heart for the time being. Sub rosa. And at the bottom we have the buttercup to complement the rose. Beautiful. Okay, and whatever is under the mistletoe, beloveds, love is in the air. Mm-hmm. Love is in the air. Mm-hmm. Yes. We'll just keep that with the deck, but it is most certainly in the collective's orbit. The rose. Now is not the time to be gloating or boisterous if you're already aware of this. And when you do become aware of it, Keep it under your hat. Just a little bit longer, beloveds. Alright, let's talk about the rose. As I just gave a bit more of an intuitive interpretation, let's see what the book has to say, as I don't remember word for word. Oops. Okay. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. The rose. Number 41. Hanging a rose from a ceiling, a tradition which started with the Romans and continues today. I don't think it started with the Romans, but we'll go with it for the sake of the story. And it continues today, indicating that any conversation which takes place in its presence must be kept in strictest confidence. It's time to finally tell that secret that's been gnawing away at you. Choose your confidant carefully. Perhaps even this confidant is that love in the air. Perhaps. Who have you confided in lately that could very well be of some other interest to you? Even if it isn't romance, but something deeper. Something more meaningful, purposeful, and aligned with reciprocity. Because I'm saying reciprocity, I'm going to explain why. Because it does say choose your confidant carefully. It may be that they have something they've also been wanting to share. Your relationship can only grow stronger through trusting each other. So this is love. Beautiful. Like rose red. But it's not a fairy tale. And no one is going to lose their life. Beloveds. Let's talk about the buttercup. What's up, buttercup? What's up, buttercup? How does that song go? How does that song go? Is it build me up, buttercup? I don't remember. Yep, build me up, buttercup. Why do you build me up, buttercup? Just to let me down and mess me around. And then worst of all, you never call when you say you will, but I love you still. Dang, somebody's feeling that right now. Waiting by the phone. Waiting by the phone. There's also a song. Kiss Me Through the Phone. That is the name of it. Yes. It just came to mind. It's an oldie but a goodie. Kiss Me Through the Phone. Check it out. It's going to be the Sissy's Spaceship Sappy Song of the Day. I will be posting it in the post section, formerly known as the community board. Buttercup 28. I mean, 5. I was looking at feverfew. My bad. Take a step back where the prince did not and reassess your situation. Sometimes it's more beneficial to be patient and let things happen in their own time. A prince who fell in love with a beautiful nymph. So taken was he by her beauty that he serenaded her day and night, certain that she would come to love him too. The common ending for the tale is that they wed. We'll just stick with that. Although I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be in alignment with boomer statistics and like formally marry someone to have a commitment ceremony that is sincere and genuine and eternal. That eternal flame. The colors in the image are kind of giving off that vibe, like flames with the oranges and the yellows. And even the way the leaves are poking out somewhat resemble flames. This is burning an eternal flame. That's not how it goes, but plus I'm really not in the mood to be singing right now, so I'm not even sure why I'm trying. But yeah, Buttercup, what's up? Beautiful. I'm actually feeling guided to also read from the Dawn guidebook for the Buttercup. There's more to be known that is significant to our metamorphosis, beloveds. Take heed of the prince's determination and keep moving towards your goal, even if at times it can seem as though nothing is changing. Your passion and determination will pay off in time. So I'm already seeing a common theme with all of these cards, and it very much so has to do with just going steady, taking your time. Not going steady as in like in the dating field, but just steady. A nice, calm, cool, and collected momentum in whatever it is that you are pursuing at this time that also is affiliated with your metamorphosis, beloveds. Very good. Now, since we have the mistletoe lingering in the environment, we are also going to take a look at that. We do know that mistletoe is winter, a winter foliage. Number 48. You've been working hard lately, and you might feel you're running out of energy. Mistletoe is a plant of community and promises. Take a moment to think about people who have offered you their support in the past. Have you taken them up on that offer? Favors are hard to come by and even harder to call upon, but now is the time to ask. So this is clarifying that rose card. But here's the thing. This is not that encounter that you're going to be having with just anyone. This is a special someone contributing and in support of your metamorphosis, beloveds. So it just feels different. It's one of those type of connections where when you come together, it's like you both are so high vibrational that you could just float away together, fly away together. Beautiful. Yes. Favors are hard to come by and even harder to call upon, but now is the time to ask. I'm feeling guided to also look at the mistletoe from the other guidebook, number 48, mistletoe. There is more to know about the mistletoe, called the plant of peace. Enemies sworn to duel must lay down their weapons until the next day if they encounter the plant on their way to fight. No doubt the extra day to cool their tempers does them the world of good, and it will do the same for you. Step back from the problem that's perplexing you and allow yourself some space before making any rash decisions. That is why there's so much emphasis on just, keep doing you. Stay laser focused on your mission focused, and everything is going to come together according to divine timing and order, beloveds. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they've already thought about what they would like to offer you, as much as whoever is on your mind, person, place, thing, situation, is already preparing an offer for you, and vice versa, beloveds. But you're meant to keep it on the D-low just a little bit longer. All right. There's that. We're going to keep the energy on the table. And now we're going to go into the Woodland Wardens for a bit more. And we're going to attempt to wrap this up. Let's see, I'm going to set a goal for 40 minutes at the most for this particular session. What else is coming in for the collective in support and contribution to our metamorphosis? Whatever comes out, comes out. Nothing in the first pass. Let's try this again. Here we go. Yeah, they came out far enough. They can come out. Let's see what we have. Oh, I was just talking about the spotted salamander a couple of days ago. My first ever, creature teacher, spirit animal encounter that I ever had in my life was actually when I was a little girl. I don't remember exactly what age, but I wasn't old enough for school yet. I know that. I'm pretty sure I was around age 4. And it was a spotted salamander. And this is a spotted salamander. And we don't really see the spotted salamanders as much as we used to when we were little kids. And so it makes me wonder, why even is that? Especially when one came to me as a spirit animal, and I had a full-fledged conversation with a salamander. And you can think what you want. It's not going to faze me. It's not going to move me. It's not going to sway me. Unless, of course, you're in support of what I'm saying. And if you're not, I will love you anyway. But I will not be moved and I will not be swayed. It was a very special experience and encounter. And that same salamander, interestingly enough, every time that I would go sit in the driveway, when I was a little kid, I loved to go sit in the driveway and look for pretty rocks. Just saying. And my baby, my youngest, actually ended up, and actually my two youngest, both of them they like pretty rocks. They like picking rocks. So, but I tell them, leave the crystals in the ground. Do I have some? Yes. Do they kind of make me look like I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite? Yes. But, oh my goodness, if you only knew, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you, because not just anybody is a confidant. So I'm just going to keep the reason why I keep these crystals under the rose. The salamander and black pepper. Inspiration. Interestingly enough, it is so true already, because I was actually inspired to make this session pertaining to our metamorphosis. And I don't really know if salamanders go through like molting stages like other lizards, but we're gonna see. Do molt. Actually, they do. I stand corrected. Salamanders must periodically replace skin cells as they die. Salamanders tend to replace them all at the same time in a process called shedding or molting. Often, as shedding time approaches, salamanders spend more time than usual hiding, especially in damp substrates. That explains why. They are just very reclusive. I get it. Believe me, I love my hermit mode. So, there it is. We're being guided to embrace that hermit mode at this time. Not be too pushy. Not be coming on too strong in terms of people, places, things, and situations. Because we are going through this molting stage, so to speak. It's metamorphosis, baby. Yes. Regeneration, beloveds, on a cellular level. Regeneration, just like the salamander, on a cellular level. And apparently the salamander is also in support of that. Okay, let's take a look. That is my intuitive interpretation. Now we're going to take a look at the book for number 17. Symbols of fire and heat. The salamander and black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. Oh my gosh, that was literally the first word out of my mouth this morning, besides thank you. And that's 2 words, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm like, thank you, I feel energized. And that's how I started my day. Yes, full of energy and inspired. Both Aristotle and Pliny the Elder wrote of the salamander's ability to withstand flames, and the creature's association with fire is echoed in ancient Greek myth. Believe me, beloveds, we can. walk through fire with the right mindset. Don't ask me how I know. Black pepper or peppercorn, which is what these are. They're looking like a string of pearls. Goodness. It has an earthy flavor with a spicy kick, making it a perfect match for the fire-friendly salamander. And in the upright, it means, oh my gosh, new opportunity awaits. To fulfill it, you must remain inspired, applying your full energy to your creative endeavors. And the inquiry is, what inspires me, and how do I invite and incorporate more inspiration into my life? For some of you listening, you are the inspiration. The snail and the huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. Beautiful. I'm already loving that message. Trust in the invisible. Yes. And it looks like I only have to go a few pages back. Maybe. Let me look at the number again. No, I was wrong. What I thought was the Roman numeral 1 is actually not the Roman numeral 1. So it's XL. Trust in the invisible. And the inquiry, I've been guided to go to the inquiry first this time, is when have I benefited from trusting in subtle clues, and how can I look beyond appearances towards deeper meaning? Oh my goodness. I'm well versed at going deeper to find the sustenance of people, places, things, and situations, and not judging a book by its cover. At least not anymore. And not for quite some time. I just don't talk about it. Because to me, that's like gossip, and I don't engage in gossip. What I do engage in is storytelling. But the good kiki. The good gossip. Yes. So, the determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. Ooh, I already know I'm going to love this. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell portends great mystery, representing the cycle of life. The solfeggio, or Fibonacci, beloveds. The spiral of its shell, the great mystery representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry, in late 19th century slang, was a person of little consequence. However, it is powerful fruit that grows plentifully, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust in what cannot be seen. In the upright, now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports, beloveds. So not only in the physical, but also in the unseen realms, beloveds, there is support coming in for us. For our metamorphosis. With great risk comes great reward. Wow. Wow. I really felt that message. One more pass And we're going to draw this to a close. Here we are at 40 minutes on the timer. That was my goal. 4004 on the timer. Final message. The eel and the iris. Safety, beloveds. Not only trust, but safety is involved here. We are safe to move forward, onward, upward. Feel it. Wrap your heart around it. Beloved. See, the green is giving heart chakra vibes there. Wrap your heart around that. The trust and the safety. Ooh, okay. Let's keep it pushing though, because time is ticking and I already passed the 40-minute mark. So, the message of the eel and the iris pertaining to our metamorphosis. And the inquiries are, what do I need in order to feel safe? And how can I extend safety to others? Well, the intuitive message that I'm getting is that it is safe to proceed. We can trust in whatever it is, and we are safe to proceed. We are protected. Eels are furtive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom, slippery as an eel, refers to the eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which fleur de lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the stealthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. And in their upright, it is now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reaction. Stand firm in your power, like the iris, and know, beloveds, beyond all doubt, we are trusted, and it is a trustworthy upcoming situation. Anywhere's between now and June with the strawberry moon. But we are going to keep the messages as close to the now as possible. So whether these encounters have already occurred and are still like fresh on your mind, fresh in your heart, or that it's about to happen, something significant is also going to come together for the collective around the month of June, around the strawberry moon. And I can't shake the message. I can't shake the intuition of it. So you can say whatever the heck you want about me fortune telling past, within the 24-hour mark, but I'm doing it anyway, and I'm standing firm on it. Thank you so very much for your understanding. That, beloveds, is the message. It can be whatever it is. Only you will know what that means for you. It can be trusted. You are safe to move forward with it. And the only thing is, whether you know about it already or you're about to, lots of fours on the screen and on the cards. That, beloveds, is your message. Thank you so very much for tuning in with much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest of blessings.